Hello, so welcome back everyone. So this is a redo of a video that I've already done. Basically, just going over the promotional video from Gundam Battle OP2. The problem is that I did speculation in terms of how it works and followed it bit by bit when the footage was moving along, and apparently Bandai doesn't like me showing the footage, so instead I'm just going to put a nice image in the background and we're going to speculate about how things work. Especially because people have been putting in the comments recently about, how they think it works. So I thought I'll just chime in and redo this now. So, the main thing is that we're going to be getting character customization. It might be very minimal, but you're able to choose your pilot suit. You're able to choose your hair color, possibly different things like accessories for your character, like glasses and things like that. So that's pretty neat. Also, you've got the ability to stand around in this kind of lobby style area, just sort of right next to the garage or the hangar. And the idea is that it allows players to communicate to each other. It allows them to wait around and gather up between matches. It allows them to plan the next move and things. So that's a neat social hub area to have. The thing that you need to pay attention to the video, though, is at one point, I think it says something like Resource Depot or something on a huge sign on the public area, and it's really telling because it has this huge crate on it, and also at one other point it shows an airdrop of a similar crate, and then shows the crate opening, so that shows that looks like it's going to have loot boxes. I don't know in what form. People are saying that it might be, stuff to do with currency or fuel and things like that. But it also shows Gundams as well, so, just different suits being unlocked. So, potentially, because it's a free-to-play game, they have to earn money somehow. So, loot boxes are in there. We don't know what the chances of getting things are from these loot boxes. Obviously, I'm not sure whether they have to divulge the information because of it being Japanese. But you'd imagine that because they have started changing the laws on loot boxes, that Japan might have to divulge the chances of getting something good from a loot box. Apart from that, the 3D movement in space looks really fun. The gameplay is, like we've mentioned before, slightly slowed down, but not too much. To be honest, it looks really interesting and I can't wait. You see a bunch of different suits in the video. There's a Zaku sniper. There's what looks like either a Zaku or a gun tank. We see a powered Jim, a Dom. At one point we see the ground Gundam. We see a lot of the RX-78. And we see a bit of the RX-78G as well with two bazookas. So, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying watching the preview, and getting hyped for it because it's yet another mech game that we're going to get. I know it won't come to the West, but for those who are prepared to get a Japanese PlayStation account or already have one, then by all means, jump right in, get ready, and hopefully it'll be a decent game. It's going to have to be after New Gundam Breaker. Hopefully it's going to be better. The speed of combat looks good. The one thing that had me worried at one point was that in the training mission that they show, the machine gun in the trailer does hardly any damage at one point, but then the beam saber does a one-shot kill. But it looks like that's specifically only for a training mission, because after they get the beam saber kill, it says training complete on it. So it's possibly that the damage is just teaching players to be able to use beam sabers and melee weapons up close to get a little bit of extra damage, because at range certain weapons will be a little bit less effective. Also, it shows a lot of people moving around, doing ground combat in space or on Earth or wherever. It also shows them sabotaging key points around the map, so what looks like key points around the maps with bombs and things like that. And also shows what looks like moving objectives in space, because we have a space transport that moves around and then at one point gets blown up by human characters with demo charges. So it's looking really good at the moment. I'm interested to see how it's going to turn out, considering I've never played the first one. Also, at the registration website, if you register now, you get a choice of 3 different suits, but 2 of them you have to pay for. You have a powered GM and a Dom, where you get a little bit of extra currency and stuff, but you have to pay, I think it's like 3,000 yen minimum, which is about $25, I think. And then when you register just before the 25th normally, just for free, you get the RX-79G Ground Gundam for free. So for anyone that wants to start the game with a Gundam-looking suit, then there you go, free Ground Gundam. I still can't wait to see what this is like and get a feel of it, especially because New Gundam Breaker was very telling when you had hold of it, how well it did. I really wanted to get into the open beta for this, but I didn't make it. So, for anyone that's played this, please leave a comment down below saying what you thought about it. Anyone else that's excited, please also leave your feedback. Let's get some conversation going about what you think about Battle Operation 2. It's hopefully going to be the next good thing to come from Bandai. So, I'll see you in the comments.